What's going on, everybody? It is your man Cleveland Terry, and today we are going to be discussing this Betopper moving head. Now I want to get it right because it's a very, very strange name. It's actually the Betopper LM0740. This is a 7 by 40 watt light. They say it's a 350 watts total. I don't know about that, but the thing gets really, really bright. So each one of these lights represents a 40 watt LED, and they get super, super bright. This is sitting at about 100, but it's being directed away from you. But if I were to point it in your face, you would be blind. So let me do some moves here. Let me move some stuff around here so we can get it out of the way. Let's put it up towards the ceiling. All right, so what's good about this light? First off, it's a very, very cost-effective light. As a matter of fact, it normally retails for about $338. Right now, it's retailing for $269.99. What makes this wash really, really good is it's very simplistic in what it is. It is, in effect, a wash, but it does have extra effects that you can add on, which I will show you in a little bit. But in general, I personally am going to be using it for the wash. There's nothing wrong with the effects that you can do with it, but they kind of come off a little derby-ish, and you know I'm not really a big fan of derby, but they are different, and I'm gonna show you what they look like so you can see the difference. It's not small, skinny, super small squares. I mean, these are nice size squares, and they do a really, really cool effect. I like to use these, especially if I'm working with multiple heads. I like to use these things really on the ceiling to just give the ceiling just kind of like, almost like a fireworks show, because the way the movers, the effect happens is they all kind of come in together and then they explode out, in and explode out. So it's really, really a cool effect. Like I said before, this is a very, very bright. It is an RGBW light, and you can definitely tell. Let me go to the colors here and bring the light up. Okay, so this is your red, your yellow, your green, your purple, or your blue, I should say, your white, your amber, and these are true colors here. Another green, another blue, another, this is UV, and then this is your hot pink. And this may not be doing it justice, but it really is a super bright light, and I'm a big fan of it. As far as movements are concerned, you know, you can get this thing to go anywhere in any place. They will move all the way around. Let's speed this up a little bit so you can kind of see what it can do. Slow the speed down a little bit so you can just see it a little better. And then I'm also going to turn off the light so you can see what it looks like on the other side. One of the options here is this zoom feature. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. See, when I zoom in, so this is how it sits at 250. Okay, this is kind of the effect mode. But watch what happens when I zoom out, and then you get a nice, healthy mover size. Look at the size that it's getting at right now. I'm at 84. I can go more. 31. Look how big this is. And if you understand, I'm probably 20, maybe 25 feet from the wall. So this is a very, very good wide moving head. You're gonna get a lot of color. You're gonna get a lot of actual physical output. Like if you're putting it on the dance floor, that whole room, this is only one light. That whole room is going to be just going crazy on that dance floor. Now, this is what I wanted to show you about the actual features. Now, as I change the value, which I'm doing down here, you can see the effect that's happening. And I believe if I take it a little faster, there we go. So normally I'm not a big derby fan, but this is different. This is a completely different vibe. It's just really, really cool. I do appreciate it. I wouldn't use it for everything, but obviously for something like this, especially if you're shooting it on the ceiling, as I was saying, it will add a full-on impact. I had it at a place with vaulted ceilings. And when I shot these things up, it literally looked like fireworks. So I'm at 210 right now. Let me just speed it up a little more. See, now we're starting to get more derby-ish, which I don't love. Slow down. Slow down. There we go. There we go. Like so. Now that's a cool vibe. That is a cool vibe. It's not derby-ish. It just gives a nice little dynamic action for the dance floor. If these were the only things on the dance floor, it'd be very, very cool. Nice resolution, nice transition. The colors are changing, but that's just smooth. I'm a big fan of this light. I'm a big fan of this light. It's got tons of live edit features, as you can see down here. Page 1, page 2. I mean, there's just a number of things. You can obviously rotate the pan, the tilt, and the dimmer and all that stuff. Then you have your dedicated colors along with your zoom, which changes, like I just said before. It's on 255 right now. If I drop this down to the bottom, you can see this thing going in, and then we are going to a nice fixed color. Look at the space that this thing is taking. That is crazy. Look how much surface area this is taking. That's wonderful. That is super wonderful. So, let me turn the lights back on. Like I was saying before, this is a very, very good light, very affordable light. And if you get it right now, it is on sale from the Betopper site. And I don't know anywhere else, but go direct, $269.99. So that is a great price. You're gonna save a little under, probably about $70 off if you were gonna buy it retail. It's a good light. I can't lie. As far as a color wash is concerned and the style, because this is the new style, by the way, in case you guys were wondering, you probably have seen this style around. This is kind of the new way people are doing their washes. They've kind of gone away from the single. The singles are still there, okay, but a lot of people are starting to use these just because of the coverage, the actual cut. I mean, look at the size of this thing. It's still small. It's still compact, but the amount of light and the size, the diameter of the light source, I don't know too many that can do it. I know that there's competitors. Betopper has been good to me, and I've been using Betopper for a while. You probably remember the little small washes that I had before, but this is an upgrade. This is like a serious DJ work light. So a couple of these color washes, maybe you pick up something else with a little more pizzazz as far as the actual gobo images that you can project, and I think you're good. You could probably get away with one gobo style Betopper light and then another wash and have one on each side or one hanging, hanging from a truss or whatnot, shooting right down the dance floor. You got full coverage and it's gonna give you everything you need. Obviously, with the gobo design, especially if it's rock and prism, you're probably gonna want to, but there's a lot of options here. So I'm a big fan. I would say grab a couple of these, and I have a couple of more lights that I'm gonna show you guys in the coming days and weeks. So please take a look, take a serious look at this Betopper, and I think you're gonna be very, very happy, very impressed. By the way, PowerCon input, XLR in, and then an XLR out, and then a PowerCon output. The one thing I do love, I don't know what's going on with the world right now, but nobody seems to be making movers with switches. Why is it so hard to do a power switch on here? Why is that so hard? Guys, start putting power switches on. It's just annoying not to have one on there. I shouldn't have to unplug it to turn it off. All right, neither here nor there. I'm a big fan of this light. You should check it out. All right, guys, if you found what I said here useful, hit that like button. If you found what I said here really useful, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you follow me on the Instagrams and the Twitters. Get on my Discord. That's where we're talking about all things Cleveland Terry. Guys, girls, always a pleasure. If I don't talk to you later, we'll talk soon. Peace.